Okay, so now we are into the main body, I suppose, of what Skilding is all about. Once you understand all the stuff to set you up around it. If you remember a couple of videos ago, I said our whole purpose at Skilding is to make sure that you're deliberately practicing, reflecting on the actionable content from these podcast episodes. So our philosophy is that that's how you learn, is by going and doing it, reflecting on it, going again. And that's what this is about. So I showed you earlier on that play button just plays the audio there. But let's say you've listened to this episode here. It's called Ignite Your Confidence and Create a Career You Love with Kelly Thompson. And you think, you know what, there's something in that I wanted to deliberately practice. So you click on the name there. Oh, there it is. So you click on the name there, and up come the actionable pieces of actionable content, I should say, the most actionable content from that episode. So say, for example, one of the things that Aoife and Kelly talk about in that episode is setting boundaries. And you listen to that and think, you know what, I should do that. I don't think I'm doing that enough. I'm going to make sure I deliberately practice setting boundaries. So then you click on this to practice, and you pick a time and a place, and you might write something like, I will ask about the parameters of my role. Right, something like that. I want to know what my job actually is. I seem to be getting a lot of work to do that I don't necessarily want to do, right? Something like that. We'll set that for tomorrow, because it could be in my one-to-one meeting tomorrow, 2024, 25th, 2024. And it's going to be in my one-to-one meeting, let's just say. And the things I think it's going to help me with, that's going to help probably with your assertiveness, with your communication, maybe your resilience as well. And I'm going to keep it private. So you'll see all of these things are set as private to begin with. And that means no one knows. There's metadata that somebody has practiced this particular piece of actionable content from the episode, but the specifics of it, nobody sees except you, unless you decide to share it. Now, I'll show you in a second what happens if you actually do share it. So because we said this starts at 1 p.m., all you have to do is hit submit. And in one of the very first videos I said that, I think about the registration, I said that the way we track you through the platform is through your email address. So because we said that was going to happen at 1 p.m. At 10 to 1, you'll get an email from us saying, remember, this is what you're going to do in this meeting. You're going to deliberately practice setting your boundaries. You're going to ask about the parameters of your game, of your job, which could be a game. And that is what you're going to deliberately practice. Now, what you can do at any point then is you can go into My Portfolio over on the left-hand side of the screen here. And you can see the one I just set there for tomorrow. So that calendar gives you an overview of everything that you have got coming up. So I can hover over them and see what it is that I'm going to be doing. Now you can set something for a week and get a blue line across the whole week showing you that this is what you're going to be deliberately practicing this week. And as you scroll down, then you can see all the different skills that you've been practicing, to give you another bird's eye view. And then you scroll down further. Everything that you deliberately practice gets its own card. So I'll ask about the parameters of my role. The last time I did it, I said, I was doing a demo. I said, I'll get definitive answers about my role for my manager, my one-to-one. It's the same thing. At any point then, you can go in and edit this, and I might as well show it to you. You can edit it and put in how it actually went. Went great. I'm going to say it went, we'll say excellent. And you can set it then that you want to then share it with somebody, and the somebody will be the podcaster. Now, what we will do, and we haven't built it yet, is we'll share, and when you say yes, it'll give you an option for an email address. We just haven't got that in there yet. But at the moment, what will happen is it'll share it with the podcaster. And the reason you might do that is to get feedback on it. So the reason, say, like, if I tried this, it went a bit sideways on me, can you give me some advice? Can you give me some guidance on it? So now, that's that. So I can go back into my portfolio now, and that was done. Actually, I should have said as well, that when you are doing this, setting boundaries, we set a finish at 1:30 or 1:30. At 20 to 2, then you get another email saying, now reflect on it. Right? You went and you deliberately practiced asking about the parameters of your role. How did it go? Right? So you're kind of just taking a log of all these different things that you are deliberately practicing. Now the reports, the reason I set that then to share to yes is just to show you this part here. So the reports is it's like another version, I suppose, of all the different things that you've been practicing. And you can see there, that's my email address there, all the different things that I've practiced. I've practiced communication and resilience and so on. And as I scroll down, this fills in. The more you do, the more data you're generating for yourself, basically. When I scroll right down to the bottom here, I will ask about the parameters of my role. Went great. Now, what Aoife can do, so Aoife now will get a notification to say that this person has submitted something for a review, basically. So you can add in something here, or Aoife can add in something here, and then you can have like a private conversation back and forth here. So that's that. Now, the very last thing we're going to put in, which you haven't done yet, it used to be in like 3 versions ago, was an export button. So you'd be able to pull out all this data as a CSV file, a PDF. I can't remember other versions, other things that you would want. It was all in there. That button is to go back in, so there will be an export button, and you'll be able to kind of select all the different things that you want. And that's it. That's Skillding. So now you are not just, listening to podcasts. You're actually taking the podcast content and going and deliberately practicing it and reflecting on it. So you're building up a certificate of experience, is what we call it, rather than just collecting certificates of completion.